Welcome back, everyone, to Two Tabs Open. I'm Josiah. This is my sister, Sophia. And
Sophia Farmer.
Yes. Mm-hmm. We are the Farmer duo.
Twin.
Jordan is away in Hawaii. What a lucky loser, that guy.
With his wife and friends.
With his wife and friends, I'm not one of them, apparently. But
he's clearly not bitter about it.
I know. JK, they have a family friend. But, yeah, no. So, Sophie, I assume you haven't really watched any of the podcasts?
I have not at all,
okay.
No.
So cool. Great supporter out here.
Well, I just feel like I listen to you all day.
I do, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I know a lot about you.
Delicious. We moved the setup to another segment of the building that we're in. Hopefully there's less echo.
For some people.
Sophie likes to do some ASMR.
Hold on, wait, guys, watch this. That's gonna be in my ears. That's gonna be so fun for you to edit.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
So anyway, guys, today what we're talking about, the topic. Sophia brought a book. Called 3,000 Questions.
Okay.
We're not going through all 3,000 questions.
A lot of questions.
It would be. I would think you could finish maybe because these you could go on talking for these for hours.
Oh yeah.
And I haven't even read some of the stuff I have highlighted that are my favorites, and I haven't even read all of them.
Oh jeez.
At all. So out of my favorites that I've highlighted, I've circled some that we can talk about.
How lovely.
Ones that aren't too deep, but they get a little, a
little bit,
a little serious, not too serious where we can cry, but you know what I mean. Shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, there's just some chapstick over there. I don't know if that's in frame. It's just.
All right, ready?
My chapstick. Yeah.
My diet Dr. Kelp.
Diet Dr. Kelp?
You're my diet Dr. Kelp. Sorry.
Big SpongeBob folks out here. I don't know.
Have my feed on TikTok has been Nasputin, I think is his name. And it's the guy, do you remember the episode of SpongeBob where it was then who was flickering the lights? And they switch and he's and they're Nasputin.
Rasputin?
No, it's Nasputin. Hold on.
Okay.
What's his name?
We don't have Wi-Fi out here, so.
You're so right. Hold on. Nasputin.
Hey.
Nosferatu is his name. Nosferatu.
If you're wondering, I'm having
so we're gonna
stand because Jordan broke it.
So I'm just gonna move on because when I put in the voice, I said Nosferatu and I put vertigo. So I don't know how to spell it. So
okay, I believe you.
You believe me?
I believe you.
They know what I'm talking about, and by they I mean the 10 people.
Dude, flat futon. Let's go, Dude, that's so comfy.
Oh, I want mine like
you
this.
Want ledge? Oh, actually, that might be the.
I like ledge.
Dude, futon.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
What is the number one thing people are always asking you for help with?
Oh.
Or just the most common thing you get asked,
Probably would be family-wide. Probably our Wi-Fi. I did set that up.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's just a technical thing to do, generally, I think is kind of what I'm requested to do. Or if there's any physical labor, that's a thing.
Yeah. I feel like I ask you to help me open things all the time.
You guys are super tech savvy all the time. And I have the patience to do a lot of it, so.
I don't know if you have the patience, you have the will.
I have the will and the determination.
No, you do not have the patience.
General login stuff doesn't really bother me. No. I know the general logic to how it goes. So if it's not working, I kind of understand why it would not be.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Mine, because we're gonna do this too. I'm not just interviewing you here. Okay.
I want to interview you actually at some point.
Okay. You can do that after this if you want. Okay. I would say, like, what people most ask me for help with is, like, just general schoolwork.
Okay.
Which makes so much sense because I want to be a teacher.
I feel like
which I've never really thought of that before. But,
like, teaching?
I guess so. Or people just, like, think I am because I only ever get, or, like, advice, obviously. But I feel like girls, like, girls, like usually ask each other for like relationship advice, but like I think just every girl does that. Yeah. But like in general, like people will come to me and be like, "What's like how would I solve this?" And I don't have the answer, but I don't know why people generally think I have the answer. I don't know if I just give that vibe.
You're a very wise human, generally.
Well, that's your opinion. If you didn't know me, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. I think I just get asked a lot of like school questions or like, how do I do this work? Not even like math. Like I'm talking just like random papers. They're like, I don't understand.
Why do they assume you know how to
I don't know. I think
do you just present as knowledgeable?
Maybe I do. Or I just present as kind and they think that,
you're willing to help.
Yeah. I think that's what it is they're like,
you're an actual
she's not going to be like, I'll help you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. All right. What do you want to interview me on?
I want to ask. Okay, so I had these written down. What do you think? How much better is college compared to high school?
I would say like 100%.
Okay, so as a freshie.
As a freshie, I am a freshman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it for you?
Okay, my college experience. I went to GCU. Mm-hmm. That was in state. It
was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That's insane.
Yeah.
No, I'm just completely. You're all the way over there in Oklahoma, which is terrifying. But
terrifying.
You seem to love it.
I do.
Could not handle being that far away from home.
I've always said this to Mom, like, since I was literally a child, I could be put in Africa and I would be okay.
Yeah. Well, you have a good support system now.
I don't even know if it's that. I just think that, like, I've just been gifted with, like, okay. Just a peace. No, that just, like, sense. Peace with, like, whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I think I now have that, but I think initially your boy was stressing out. Dude, there was a lot of anxiety.
I mean, like, could you now move away, though?
Probably. I think so. I think I've gotten over depression and that sort of thing. That was an unknown variable that had been kind of occurring, I think, since COVID. And then I was like,
COVID almost 5 years ago? Yeah. In January, I think March was when it first hit.
2019, I think, was when it started.
Well, that was when it first, like...
That's when I had to cancel a plan with my high school buddies senior year to... Wait, no, that doesn't make sense.
No, it was 2020.
Yeah, okay, never mind. But
he's silly.
I'm silly.
Silly, goofy moment.
Sometimes, yeah.
No, but I am absolutely loving college. At first, not even at first, it was rough. I just felt very like alone.
Yeah.
But I knew I was gonna get over that, and I knew that was a universal experience. Yeah. So like I was very like I was like, I feel like alone, but I know I'm gonna make friends. And then I think maybe the next month I was there, I literally got a friend group of 15 people, and we're all like, and we are like family. Yeah. Like
you have to have a second family when you go to college.
Oh yeah,
it's basically how it goes down.
Oh yeah,
it's kind of a clique. It just happens that way.
I wouldn't say. Sure, if you view it that way, but I don't view it as a clique.
As like or like super Christian homies. I don't know how super Christian.
That's not up for me to decide.
Ah, you're right. But hey,
I don't think I could say
that's for the Lord to do.
I don't judge the people in the group, and I don't judge people outside of the group. Mm-hmm. Just like I don't judge anyone in the world. That's why I get asked.
That's because they
for school advice and school help.
And that you're not thinking.
Because I'm not going to say they're stupid.
For real.
Listen. Or do you have any other questions for me? Or did you just want to remove that or not?
What is it? Okay, how are you finding the college realm of adulting? Stop! Why are you gulping?
Yeah, I wanted to see if it would pick up. I don't know.
It probably did. That definitely. Whoa, that's I gotta have to mute that a little bit.
My bad, guy.
You know what's so funny to me? This faces Jordan when he records, and he doesn't realize he's being quiet.
And he's
like you can see how loud you're being.
Yeah.
But when he focuses too, he gets really quiet.
So it's basically even that is kind of so basically what we're talking about.
See, yeah,
you
but
can whisper
that's
loud.
Legible.
Yeah.
The waveform on a couple episodes is just flat, and it's just background noise of him being like it. Some of his words don't even pronounce. And I'm dude.
Besides the editor.
I'm genuinely considering going into production school just because.
Do you enjoy this?
Yeah, I don't know why. Well, I mean, I did it in high school.
Yeah.
For a little bit, a couple of years. I thought it was fun, but I feel
like it would be fun, but it's very techie to me. I always liked editing, videos and stuff, but
sound editing is much more my pleasure. I like EQing, and I do a bit of.
You've always been
sound engineering as far as
person,
car subwoofer and whatnot. Yeah, but I'll do that for the church. I need to actually start editing what Dad has uploaded. He's a pastor, so our church.
Holla, my church.
Holla, my church.
AZ.
Actually is the name of the church.
My church, AZ.
Don't
get it twisted.
Whatever output source they're using is just raw. There's no editing to it, but then
you've told me this.
Yeah, it's their EQ is not good at the end of it. And
you're just very anal now about sound.
I am, because I'm always thinking about okay. Well, because there's sometimes I don't go to church, and then I'm like, man, I really want to listen to my dad's sermon. So I'm like,
yeah, you don't want to miss out on the word.
You don't
want to miss out on the word.
Exactly, and that was really big when I was doing a lot of runs. So I just listened to the pops real quick mid jog, and I'm like, ugh.
Sorry, guys. I will continue to keep gulping in the mic for fun.
But
no.
But no, I'm gonna do that. And then we got classes coming up. I'm eligible for all the financial aid and whatnot. 4.0 GPA right now.
Boom.
Brother, why? Which, dude, isn't that kind of crazy?
What
my college beforehand was not 4.0.
Yeah, I like how it just switches. Or
I think because I was not depressed.
Got focused.
I got focused. I can hyper focus hard.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'd be editing these videos and it's 6 hours goes by and I'm like, whoops.
In the freaking zone.
In the freaking zone, dude. High gear, 6 gear.
In the freaking
and then I come
zone,
to dinner and I'm like,
after long days of work.
I'm just strained and then I would crash.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Well, anyhow.
How was the dentist this morning? I took you there.
Well, as I was saying earlier, my dentist is a yapper.
Wait, okay, so we go to the same dentist.
We do? You go to Copper?
Yeah. We all do. It's all under insurance.
I don't know.
And then I'm getting kicked off of it because I'll be 24.
Yeah.
So this is when life really hits you, is at 24.
So when you get kicked out.
Basically. So the plan...
I do think that's so funny that the government's like, nah.
I think insurance companies are mainly to do for that. But
who's in charge of the insurance companies?
Private people.
The government.
I don't know. We'll see what this next term will be.
The government's in charge of everything.
A little bit. But what was I going to say? I don't know. My plan as far as... Okay, you want to hear my plan as an adult going forward?
Let's hear it.
All right. So, doing school right now, just to finish up, because your boy semi-dropped out for a bit, because the mental health...
Gotta take a break.
...was not Gucci.
I'm sad. I can't work.
And then I went into HVAC for a year, and that was cool. Learned some in-depth things about the trades, and I was like, okay. Because, what else are you going to do without a degree?
Not the trading industry.
Yeah.
You just sit.
The trades, you don't know what the trades are?
No. Also don't know about stocks. Are they
That's
similar?
not the same.
They're
trades.
not similar
okay,
at all.
The trades are like plumbers, electricians,
trade school.
tradesmen. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
You can
trades.
DJ in trade school, right?
That's not blue collar. I won't say.
Okay,
blue collar jobs.
What's blue collar?
Blue.
I've never known this.
Plumbers, electricians, like anyone working outside or like is a private contractor.
So like necessary people. Okay.
Yeah.
But not like, cops aren't blue collar, or are they?
That's more. No.
Gray collar.
That's more military-esque, but not. It's like just authority, basically.
Okay.
I would say.
Just a little confused, but it's fine.
I would say that's more township realm. Like mayor. That's like police department, fire department.
No, yeah, I know.
I'm just trying to think. I don't know what color that is, you know?
Gray?
I don't have my phone. It's over there.
Is there different colored collars? Are teachers like a red collar?
Pink collar.
Really?
I've heard yes.
Is pink collar like...
Pink collar, white collar, blue collar.
Would pink collar be like gynecologist? Or would that be red?
I don't think it's nursing, but it might be nursing.
For those of you.
Someone told me it was a woman. I don't know.
Of course it was.
I don't know. But I don't know. My brain is...
And did you ask me something?
I thought I did.
I thought...
We're both kind of ADHD, if you can tell. Everyone on here is going to
You asked me
some sort of
something. I can usually circle back, though. Mm-hmm. I'm very good at it, but I don't know if I am right now.
Was I asking you about the...
You were telling me about your plan.
My plan.
But you asked me a question, and then you started talking about you.
So right now, this is a fun project that we're kind of doing in the meantime. There's jobs that are coming as far as this next season of work come January. So that'd be fun. Be working for the town.
Upcoming. Stay tuned.
And then I'm doing a wedding in May for the other homie that I hope to have on here at some point.
And I'm not going to name names, but there might be a famous person there.
There might be. It'll be kind of cool.
And if you can you please FaceTime me?
I will FaceTime you.
Please. I will. So I actually thought of this the other day. I will cry.
Why?
I just get...
Dude, what if I'm like...
If I get so excited, like, sometimes I don't know if anyone else can feel it. It's not like I'm, like, super happy, or it's like, because I don't even know this man really. Like, I couldn't even tell you, like, his middle name. Like, I'm not, like, a super celeb of him, or, like, a super fan. Okay? It's just, like, I get so excited that I might cry. It happened when I went to Wiz Khalifa's concert.
That's really funny.
Yeah, I heard a song. He played this song. It's called You and Your Friends. Okay?
You and your friends.
You and your friends. That's how he says it.
Okay.
Okay? And I've known of this song for like 2 years. So when he played it, I completely forgot that it was Wiz Khalifa that sang it. And so when he played it, I started crying.
What?
I was like, oh my God. You and your friends. Yeah.
I really hope that sounds good. I'm sorry. I had to adjust. It was falling.
So... I just get really excited and then I will cry. So I'm just like preparing you, and you may want to warn him, hey, listen.
Hey, my sister's kind of a nut job.
She's a little wacky.
A little what?
A little wacky.
A little wacky. You know, that's okay.
WACKY. Dyslexic.
She's dismayed.
Takes me a little
Okay, so how is going about college with dyslexia? I feel like I am to some degree dyslexic, but like... not really. Some things I'd be very backwards about, and I don't know what that is. Just stupid sometimes. But
let me tell you something. Dyslexia rarely affects me because I have found a way to live with it. Do you know what I mean? The only time it affects me is how people respond about it.
Right.
That's literally it.
Oh, I get made fun of all the time by our parents and Jordan. Because I say things backwards sometimes. I don't think
our parents make fun of us because they understand
the stem of the problem.
But they do laugh. Like, I laugh if I say something stupid.
We're so silly.
But I think that is the biggest issue. Is like people will be like, don't ask her how to spell. Like, she's dyslexic. Okay.
That's rude. No, I think it's funny.
And they're like joking, but like they also like are telling the truth. Like I genuinely think people think I'm the stupidest person on earth and they think I'm illiterate, which I am not. You know what I mean? But I feel like but if I say I'm dyslexic, people are like, "So you can't read? So you can't read?" No, idiot.
Wait, so how do you actually see words if you read them on a page? How does the reversal
So what's happening is dyslexia is an input process disorder.
Right.
So
is it visual, or is it when you see it, it mentally processes backwards?
It's mentally processed.
Okay.
So it's kind of like how it affects me the most is usually I don't see things backwards. Like I don't see a B as D, but I will spell a B as D, which is odd. But I won't read it as that.
Right. Hey, sorry guys.
I'll wait.
Go ahead.
And sometimes I write my S's backwards, and I'm like, that looks wrong.
That is silly.
But I won't read it backwards, if that makes sense.
That's good.
But how I do read things is like, if I'm reading a sentence, and it's like, the week is long, okay?
The what? The week?
That's a Stranger Things. That's a Stranger Things reference. The week is long, okay? If I read that as like a sentence, I might add like the week 2 is long, and then I'm like, this doesn't make any sense because I added words to it, and I do that all the time, like when reading, and so that's why it takes me forever to read, is because I'm reading it improperly and I'm adding words that are not there, and I have to reread everything twice. Okay. So if I have to read a book for a class, I have to read it twice. Gotcha. So that's
fair.
So that's why in the 504 that I have, 504 is like a document thing, whatever, that I'm allowed to like have like late assignments because it just takes me literally longer to read.
I could have used something like that back in the old freshman.
Yeah. So it's like I can read, I don't like to read books because it just takes a super long time. Do you know what I mean? But I love reading books, but it's just so much energy too. Do you know what I mean?
Don't enjoy reading.
I love reading.
When I read, or generally how I gather information is just video format. I am a visual learner, pretty much.
But it also depends, like, maybe you haven't found, like, I don't like reading certain things, but I love reading, like, dystopian things.
Yeah.
Or I like, not even, like...
Book-wise?
Like, I would say political books, but not, like, that, like...
Like, historical?
No. Okay. Like, political, like, if you put two groups together, what would happen? How would they, like...
Right.
Run the world type of it. Like, I like books like that, or, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, did you ever have to read Animal Farm?
I don't think so.
Like, have you ever heard of Animal Farm, the book? You've never heard of the book Animal Farm?
That's a generational difference in the
teachings? No, they didn't teach us it either. I just know that people, like, millennials or, like, people older than us, they had to read Animal Farm in classes. And it was about this farm of animals that basically, like, their property owner dies. And so the animals are like, well, what do we do? Like, there has to be some form of leadership.
Huh.
And it's... I really want to read it. I haven't read it, and I really want to read it.
Gotcha. Okay.
But some people find it boring. I find that so interesting. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But then I also like dystopian. So it just depends, like, what I am reading. And I like poetry books because it's short little.
Yeah.
Short little.
Jordan was recommending some sort of book from C.S. Lewis, and I like...
People are always recommending C.S. Lewis.
C.S. Lewis is kind of cool. But...
C.S. Lewis, I think, is cool, but because so many people recommend him to me, I don't want to read it. And there's kind of the omniscience of defiant disorder. Yes. Yeah. That's why everyone thinks.
So how
you need to read C.S. Lewis? Like, he's so good, and I'm like,
I forget what the acronym for the disorder.
ODD.
What is it?
Omnipotence defiant disorder.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
and
like...
What is that?
It's basically like...
It's just rebellion.
It's like, I am right.
Yes. Jordan has that 100%.
You were literally diagnosed with that.
I know. But...
Not saying Jordan isn't. I think Jordan is too, but Jordan refused to believe he has any diagnoses.
He refuses to believe anything.
Love you, Jordan.
But he would die.
He will die on the hill.
Rather than changing his mind.
He will... And he's admitted that.
Like
Hasn't he admitted?
billion times.
And that's ODD, for sure. Exactly. That's if we just...
Hey, sorry, guys. I'll fix that. But we get excited.
No, that is literally the definition of like... Right. It's like... But I think where you differ a little bit and why mom doesn't like to put a label on it is because at some point when you fail, then you're like, okay, maybe I was wrong.
Yeah. I stand corrected.
But you are very like...
I'm determined.
Stubborn. No, I am right. I will do this. I will do this. I will do... Like, I know what to do. No, I know it. I know it. And then you fail and you're like, maybe
I'm not
maybe
insane.
Like you could help me like a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll take help where I can.
Yeah.
But...
It's very funny.
I'm trying to think the last time I've been that determined.
Mm-hmm. But we think like Grandma Connie has it. Don't know if she's watching this. Hey, Queen.
She's just...
You know what I mean? Because like I think like it might be genetic.
I could see that.
But also Grandpa Jim might have it.
Jim's got a lot of things.
Probably.
He was the interesting point, and then that went into mom.
And that and Jen.
And mom's a special blend of her.
Well, spices. So is Jen and John. That's Jen is our aunt and John is our uncle.
Dude, imagine a podcast with all three of them.
You would be peeking the whole time.
That they would be wheezing. They're donkeys.
That's the sound that our Aunt Jen makes. Yeah. Oh gosh.
No, that'd be so fun. I would love to get Grandpa Farmer on here. I would just have to have like really good questions for him.
You would have to amp up the volume for him.
I don't think
he'd be
he's not super quiet when he talks. He would just be like really slow.
That's cool.
Unless you get him talking on something that he's got vivid knowledge of, you know.
Correct.
Like
it would be that long of a pod.
Yeah.
I love him so much. But I'm like, can we speed up?
Mm-hmm.
Can we speed it up? Mm-hmm. And Connie, she talks.
She moving.
They are perfect together.
I love it. See, I don't know.
They're so special.
What kind of opposite human I would need in that sense, you know? Because where am I in that spectrum? You know,
I don't even know if you need opposite. I think you just need balance.
This is true.
Balance, baby. The theory of opposites attract is completely wrong according to psychology.
That makes sense.
Like, you do not want to be with someone who has the opposite beliefs as you, or has the opposite social skills as you, or the opposite. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, everyone I know is either
you
can
ADHD. Have things that are like different.
Yeah,
but you want something that's not like copy paste of you, but like you, Jeff, don't want someone that is nothing like you.
Yeah,
you know
true.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
but
yeah,
because just thinking about my dating history. Going back to
this would be a great. And then my question that I have for you after this.
Go ahead.
No, you can go back to your dating history.
I was just gonna say, like, I've dated an ADHD individual, a very type A individual, and I really appreciated the order that the type A brought, because I loved having a schedule.
Yeah.
If I had to decide something, I'd just be like, well, and then generally they would be okay with it. But it was way less sporadic, which I think was fine. But I think mentally I was just not doing too hot. I was very good at masking, generally.
That's what the mask is.
But
that's what the point of the mask is.
Yeah.
Do you know that song?
No.
It's by Dream.
Who's Dream?
Like the faceless YouTuber that then revealed his face, the Minecraft YouTuber.
Oh.
That's what the mask is.
He made a song?
Yeah, like 3 years ago. I think he's made more. He's had concerts.
I mean, if you have an audience, you totally could.
It's so funny, like, the opposite sides of the internet that we're on.
Oh, yeah. And we're just hanging out.
Are you on the cusp of millennial?
2001.
Because I feel like sometimes I'm like, you really Gen Z?
I mean, I was born before 9/11.
Like, you are Gen Z,
yeah.
But like...
Okay, so Gen Beta just got announced.
Yeah.
I just saw an ad for that for like some sort of.
I thought I told you literally. I
thing.
literally was the one that told you that Gen Beta.
I saw it on the TV.
January
we were watching
1st.
the game
Yeah.
together. And so I was seeing.
And you were like, huh? And I was like, yeah, no, like Gen Beta. Like,
and then Mom's like, your babies are gonna be Gen Beta. And
I
like,
said that our children are gonna be Beta.
I don't know why my mom said that too.
You
know, but
sorry, I don't know what that
that's...
tism was. It wasn't even. It was Mom.
Hey, just so you know, we have a brother with autism.
No offense.
We love you guys.
We love our special people out
there.
Could
not
be
immune.
Could be considered on the spectrum over here. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
Some might say.
Some might say. Little silly goofy.
It's either I have all of these diagnoses or I'm autistic.
Okay. But if I think about women that could be autistic,
women
are weird.
Autistic women are very different than autistic men.
Yeah, that's what, like, they present so normal.
Autistic women mask.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. My train of thought is gone.
Okay. Well, then let me ask you my question.
Mm-hmm.
And let me ask you this. That's what my dad says all the time.
Dude, dad on here?
Do you think a fling could be a good thing? Or do you think flings good, bad? What's your thoughts on them?
Like sexually?
No, just like dating.
Okay.
Sexually, I would know your answer.
Negative. But
negative.
A romantic fling? I feel like that's just throwing out some heartstrings and then just pulling them back. Like, I don't think that's healthy, generally, as far as, like, soul entanglement and whatnot. I kind of have that mindset all the time. That's kind of why I don't date a whole lot.
Yeah.
Because I genuinely give my 110%. And it's just the raw me. So, like...
The raw me or the raw knee?
Me. Like, no filter.
The raw knee.
Ronnie.
Ronnie!
But, yeah. What? I'm so confused. Hey. We gotta get the tisms under control right now.
It won't ever happen.
It won't. Okay. So, fling.
Do you want to know my thoughts?
Yeah. What's your thoughts on a fling?
I don't think a fling can be bad. I think it can. Sorry, I think it can be bad, but I don't think it can be like. I don't think they're always bad.
Yeah. Well.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Are you
like,
voluntarily going in knowing it's gonna be a fling, or is it just kind of like
Here's the thing.
Was a summer thing?
I don't think. If you go into something thinking it's a fling, but the other person doesn't think that, I think that's bad.
Okay. Which person are you in that circumstance that would make that?
I'm
okay.
I'm talking hypothetically. If I was like, hey, Bilson, I want to go on a couple of, like, dates with you. Like, hey, like, what's your thoughts on that? And he's like, dude, like, yeah, like, I'm in love with you. Okay, we're on different pages.
Yeah.
We're on different pages here. Okay.
Calm.
If a guy was like, hey, I think you're cute, I want to go on a date with you, but I'm not looking for a relationship. And, right. I was like, dude, I think you're cute too. I'm also not looking for a relationship. I think that's fine. I don't think there's any harm.
Okay, yeah. Then you're coming at it with even playing fields with each other.
Yeah. There I think there's no consequences.
No.
It could develop into something if you wanted to, but you can just have fun for a moment.
Yeah.
And just date and adventure out and have fun.
That's true.
Have fun with, safety and precaution. You know what I mean? Don't get your heart broken.
Yeah.
Over that
so
man.
We're talking about walls.
Yeah. Bilson could break your heart.
Sorry, guys. Got it.
Bilson.
Hey, man. I mean, college-wise, that happens a lot.
Yeah. I think college is supposed to be like, you figure out who you like. You figure out what you like. You figure out what you don't like. You play around. You know what I mean? Settle down too fast, then you don't really grow up.
That's true.
Maybe you do. You can.
Dude, you know what I think is funny? Just in like the past couple months, I've like gone back into my blonde thing of liking, which is super weird.
Right.
Because last time I liked someone blonde was actually the same person, but that was like when I was 13.
Yeah.
And so...
And we know my thoughts on her.
Yeah, well... Okay.
I know my thoughts on her from when I was like...
Why do you...
Well,
okay,
how old?
You have
I was 8.
Vendetta? Yeah.
I was 8. Okay, and I'm going to... And if you're listening, she's probably not. But if you are... So funny. If you are, I have no idea what you're like now. Okay. There's no hard feelings. But there is. Okay. When I first met this girl, she came over, right? Mm-hmm. And she was like, Josiah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she was 13. Okay. In trance with Josiah. And I just kind of wanted to like hang out with her, right? And I would like chit chat with her and she'd be like, right. Josiah, stop. Oh my gosh. And I was getting a little mad because I thought he brought over a little play toy. A friend. I saw her as a woman, as a sister, oh my gosh, she could play with me. She could play my dolls with me. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. No. Mm-mm. She had another objective.
She's also an only girl.
She had an objective. I'm also an only girl.
She did have an objective.
She had an objective.
We kind of both had an objective.
And you know what? She went for it and
protected us.
She went for it, and you can't hate a woman for going after what she wants.
I do kind of like a determined woman.
She was a determined, and I don't
know why that's attractive.
Don't shame her for that. I'm just saying I was really upset that she didn't want to play with me or even want to make a kind impression on me. She just kind of ignored me entirely, even if I was trying to make conversation with her. I mean, she was kind of like, yeah. It was like that.
Yeah.
So, if you're out there, you know who you are. You know who you are. Okay. I don't even know if you remember me. Okay.
What? Okay. I actually showed her the youth group now while I was there, and she's like, that's crazy. Because, like, Matt's still there.
Wow. Yeah.
Dude. Had that on your chest.
Just want to, like, let that out. I've been holding that back for, like, 10 years.
Yeah. That's so funny.
No, but...
Dude, the other blonde girl I liked...
But, because then you're...
Is where Jordan is at right now, actually. Way back when. Do you remember Volleyball Homie?
Yeah.
Friends with Mer. She actually went to youth group with us. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And... She just lives out in Hawaii now.
Cool.
Living that farm life, dude.
Cool.
Super cool. I wish.
We love a queen.
Yeah. Kind of sick. Kind of hype.
Awesome.
Yeah, dude.
No, but then your actual first girlfriend, I liked her immediately because the first thing she did when she met me was she took me in my room and we played Barbies.
Yeah, first girlfriend. Was
Do you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I like this one. Mm-hmm. Not like the other one that. There's just like unspoken beef. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's just like, and I would just like to settle it.
It'd be so funny if I fly her out here.
And I'm like,
we still kind of like talk.
And you know what I would do?
Yeah.
I'd bring out Barbies.
Right now.
Right now. What's your name?
Heal your childhood wound.
What's your name? Huh? Yeah. No, like, who's your boyfriend in the story? Who's the mean girls?
Exactly.
What's your hair color? What's the color of your fishtail? We're playing mermaids now.
Oh, I see.
What's your superpower? And she's just like, right. So anyways, love you, Queen. I think you're living your best life.
She is. She's about to be enlisted. Not enlisted. She's going.
No, I do think
officer.
I do think she's cool.
She's pretty.
She's
cool.
pretty sick.
Dude, she's shredded. Did you see?
No, yeah.
Her back in her most recent.
We
picture?
love a queen.
It was insane.
We love a queen. Dude. We love a queen that could beat a man up.
She's also the same height since I knew her, which is really funny.
We love a small queen.
She just a little tank.
A petite empress.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Brother.
Sorry.
That's okay. Dude, literally.
My bad.
I've stared at this program for so long, I can tell what is a table bump from a mile away, just in the shape.
That's really cool.
Sorry, guys.
No one cares.
I like to fixate.
So anyways, I have another question on dating, okay?
Go ahead.
What do you hate most about dating or the dating process? For me, I would say I think the hardest part about a breakup for me is I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to find someone else to tell my whole life story to again. Do you know what I mean? Like, but then I think kind of if you actually like the person or like you like,
then that would be so fun.
Then you want to tell them about you.
You gotta yap.
But like, I think that to me is the most like annoying part is like I have to meet another person, have to tell my story again, have to, you know what I mean? I think that's the
telling all the lore.
Also, I would also say is annoying is like because it's new, you're like, well, I don't want to seem clingy, or like I don't want to seem annoying.
Sophie, what do you know about the cupcake phase?
What?
Why does no one know about the gosh dang cupcake phase?
What's the cupcake?
Honeymoon phase.
Yeah. What's the cupcake phase?
You've
never heard of the cupcake phase?
It's also the beginning where it's like, ooh, and you're all lovey-dovey. And you're both putting your best selves forward. Kind of masking, at least unintentionally. And then after a while, you start to see that break down and you really get to know like the real them. You know what I'm saying?
And then you enter the honeymoon phase? I'm so confused.
No, that's after. Real them is after. Honeymoon is you're both lovey-dovey. This is exciting.
Hold on, wait. Tell me the timeline of these. I need it.
So
I'm
like
confused.
Generally 6 months would be.
No, I'm saying like cupcake phases first.
They're the same thing. They're just called different things.
Okay,
honeymoon cupcake. Sorry, I don't know why I was referred to it as the cupcake phase, but.
So then why are we having this conversation?
Okay, but do you?
Why are you being like, dude, why ain't no one out of the cupcake phase if it's the honeymoon phase?
Okay, so the honeymoon phase. Do you understand?
But the honeymoon phase is like they say that because it comes from the term of like you just got married and so you're in love.
Right. Yes. Exactly that. Yes.
The cupcake phase, I would say, is you really like them, but you're not showing them who you are. I would say the honeymoon phase is you're knowing who they are, but you're just literally entranced by them.
Right.
The cupcake phase is you're just hiding who you are.
That makes sense for like really beginning.
You look sweet and cute on the outside. You're like tasty.
I see.
I think I broke it down and you didn't even know it.
Dude, you laid it down.
I smacked it down.
RKO'd that thing. What? No.
So anyways, what do you hate most about the dating process? The
what
cupcake
do I hate
phase?
about the date?
No, do you hate the cupcake phase?
That
I don't think I have a cupcake phase.
You're just
I'm truly like, dude. Which I think is why I've never had a boyfriend.
I don't think so. Because there's been many guys that have liked you.
We can talk about this later. I think I am looking for a man that does not exist.
I don't think that he doesn't exist. I think
I think my standard of a man is too high.
Okay. What's the ceiling? What?
Oh, we need.
Okay. Of the
oh my
men,
gosh! Like I couldn't even like put it in a
of the
list.
Men that
like you would have to like.
Men of the dudes that you know currently.
Okay. I also think I don't want to date anyone right now because men my age right now, not that they're like immature, but I just think they're young.
Yes.
Not that I'm saying I'm old, but I just think I want a man that is a little grown.
Yeah. Well, okay, this is the weird thing for dating at me now at this age. I don't really want to date till I have my own place. And Amber's really on my own.
What about like stable income?
Well, yeah, that comes with that.
I'm just saying. I would say maybe stable income is above having a place. A woman could be like, it's fine that you live with your parents. But how much money do you make? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Not because she's a gold digger, but because she wants a successful man that's on her feet, on his feet.
Mm-hmm. No, for real. Yeah, I think right now, to some degree, I don't think I meet my own standard for what I would want to do to date.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think otherwise, just a jolly old guy.
Just like a lad.
Just a lad out here, you know.
No, yeah.
But
no, yeah, for sure.
I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know where I'd want to move. I kind of want to just full send into shipping myself somewhere.
Like in Madagascar?
Like a sailor, or work on like a cruise line. Just somewhere that takes me away.
I feel like you have said that you want to do 3 things this whole episode. Producer.
Yeah, I want to do a lot.
You want to do a lot.
Okay, the producer thing is right now somewhere. Current thing because I'm doing it. And if I were to learn more and then make that an actual career, that'd be cool.
Right.
But aside from that, I'm going to be re-enlisting for Air Force or Air National
After
Guard.
like a year.
Yeah, because
you gotta wait a year.
Was prescribed some anti-anxiety creds.
And they were like,
like 8 months ago. Not 8 months ago from the time that I went in. Now a year pretty much circle past.
They were like, dude.
They were like, come back next year.
You're going to freak out.
And maybe your odds of getting in would be better. And I was like, okay. Literally, perfect eyesight, perfect hearing, perfect depth perception. Which I don't even think. I
think they just want to make sure.
I literally passed everything except the psych evaluation.
They want the healthiest boys there. I don't think you should be bitter about this. You got what? I
understand.
God's plan.
But it's because I was too honest.
God's
and I know
plan.
Too many people lie on that and are not well in the military. So that's that for you.
What? So you think you shouldn't have been an honest man? I think you should have. You know what?
Well,
God's
now
plan.
I'm going back at it.
God's plan. I can't do this on my own.
Hey, what?
Someone watching this.
What are you on?
Goes.
What's happening?
God's Plan by Drake.
Drake is canceled, Sophie.
Canceled?
He's a diddler. Don't you know?
Like a pea diddler?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was like known for like months.
No, it's been known. Kendrick destroyed that man.
No, I know.
Okay.
Doesn't mean I can't sing Drake. Never liked Drake. Was he my like top 3 artist? Yeah, he was.
Really? I've never liked
Every year, it's like these. It's not like his hits. I find like his like underground, and then I'm just like, every year for the past 3 years, my top 3 people, ready for it, have been Ariana Grande, Drake, Taylor Swift. I wouldn't even say I'm a Swiftie. I'm not.
That's hilarious.
I also don't like Drake, but he's in my top. I am.
When do you listen to Taylor Swift?
If I'm sad. if I'm sad, or if I'm just like in a Taylor Swift mood.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? She's like a mood.
She is. I hope she gets married. I don't know how her and Travis Kelce are.
To Trav.
To Trav.
To Travi Wavy.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Dude, she single-handedly got so many people to watch football.
So many women.
So many women.
Not people.
People.
Women.
The species of Swiftie.
No, yeah. You ready for the next question?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this might take some thinking. What is something you wish you would learned? Did you hear my wrist just pop?
That was your wrist? Oh my gosh. What do I wish I had learned? In past tense, or I would assume past tense.
Yeah, there's a D.
In the future?
There's a ED, yeah.
Okay.
ED.
How would I apply that to now? Well, really everything that I needed to learn I have through trial and error. But what I wish I had learned sooner.
I wish I learned fluent Spanish.
That would have been cool. That would have been helpful for
you know what I mean? Like, I wish I really focused on Spanish class and even took Spanish 3.
Dude, my Spanish teacher was so difficult.
Didn't you have Para?
Mm-hmm. She was cool, though.
I also had her. I thought she was a really good teacher, but I think she was...
She was intense.
She was hard for someone with disorders.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's really strict on like deadlines specifically. There's not really a lot of budge for your silliness in there. So,
which is good to an extent,
right?
But
it's
I
like
think
authoritarian.
But I think like you can't be like lenient at all.
No,
you can't give grace at all.
Yeah, it's a little
cool. Yeah, I mean,
she didn't have a child at that point, right? Or she had like a baby.
She had like 2 kids at that point,
but they were young, right? They weren't like full speaking humans yet, or
when I had her, they're like 10.
That's crazy. So yeah, they might have been.
I just think some people are different. She's just not the type of teacher I want to be. But she did teach me like a lot. I just was 100%. Like, I can't do it.
Yeah. Wait. So how did we get to? Okay, right.
Spanish, because I said I wish I would have learned fluent Spanish.
What did I want to do?
I wish I just like learned I wish I learned sign language. Take it back. Scrap Spanish. I wish at our high school they had ASL.
That would be cool. I wish I learned all the math, all the things that basically they graduated me with when COVID hit. Graduate. That they just kind of said, you don't need to learn these anymore. You're good for college. I wish I learned those because that would have saved me so many retries.
Did we have 7 minutes?
That's okay. We can go a little longer.
Okay.
Wait. That's for the hour?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
We've just been yapping.
We can do it a second episode.
We can do 2.
We can. But I mean, do you want to end it here, or do you want to ask another question before you?
We can ask one more question. Right, we just keep it short. So, well, what did you wish you learned?
I would want to have learned the math that I needed to for my college classes, because high school, I had a good math teacher. Genuinely, I enjoyed learning from her. I just didn't have the time to really learn the rest of it. So it was, yeah.
Should we end on a silly one or a deep one?
Silly. Always with the silly.
Which are cooler, dinosaurs or dragons? I say dragons.
I also say dragons. Dude, okay. I read a verse in the Bible. Something about Behemoth. Bro, literally, they're describing a dragon in some of that.
There was
dragons just existed in this time frame.
I don't know if it's a dragon.
Dude, it's 100% a dragon.
I think it might be like maybe a dinosaur.
Okay, so why is it insane to believe that a dinosaur... Okay, but they're one in the same...
Because dinosaurs are scientific and dragons are...
Okay, a dinosaur to me is just a big lizard.
What are dinosaurs? I mean,
that's also a dragon. A dragon is just a big lizard. Maybe it didn't breathe fire, but it was probably just a big dude with scales.
With wings?
I don't think it flew.
Then it's not a dragon.
Okay. Well,
that's what I'm saying. Then it was a...
But, okay.
No, yeah.
There can be water dragons. How's that for you?
Boom.
You know, I think those existed.
You want to know what I believe?
This is what I'm asking God when I go to heaven. Where's the dragon?
Where's the dragons?
Show me these dudes right now.
Where's the dragons and what do dinosaurs literally look like?
Literally, why? What do they actually?
What do they actually? Can't figure it out. I mean, we have like a good, like, I guess. But
yeah,
like,
we got their bones.
We just figured out that they might have actually feathers instead of scales.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They're actually just chickens.
Like giant chickens.
Just big old.
Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen the TikToks where it's like, you're not on TikTok, but where it's like my ancestors, or it's like a dog, like they come from wolves, and they're like my past, and then like chickens.
You're just
dinosaurs.
Yes. Yeah. I have. That's really funny.
So good.
Dude.
It's so good.
That's it. Well, hey.
Well, hey.
This has been 2 tabs open.
This has been 2 tabs open.
Join us next time. Mm-hmm. We'll be right back here shooting you a second episode. So, hey.
Hey.
See you guys.